Welcome back to Midday. We have Lance Yamada from Andre's Electronic Experts joining us for our Tech Talk segment.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I haven't seen you for a while.
I know. So. Happy New Year to all the clients and friends and families and everybody who watches the show, because there's a ton of people that watch this show.
They like their Tech
Talk segment. And we
appreciate
it, right?
I love that. Yes. No, Lance was saying that when you get back sometimes to the store, already people are in your store asking about what you were talking about on Midday, right?
And there's a lot of people from out of town that actually come into the store and they want to know what feature sets and that stuff with different products.
Right.
And not buy something that they're never going to use.
Okay.
Right? So then they get that calming feeling, and then they purchase the product. And they're very happy about it, and they don't feel like they would buy the right product.
And they deal with you. So
it's
who
great.
better to deal with?
And I like dealing with everybody. It's a lot of fun.
So today we're talking about high-end home theater sound bars, right, essentially?
Well, this unit here is a Sonos amp, right?
Okay.
Last year, for the last 5 years, they had a Sonos Connect amp. And it was allowed to take existing speakers, which everybody has, and actually hook them up to this amp and do the Sonos Wi-Fi stuff that you can get on the app and do the music thing as well, right? But at that point, it was a smaller base unit. It was half the size. And now this year's unit has so much more features. We got a great video on it, but it sells itself because all the feature sets that everybody's going to use.
Yeah.
And to use your existing speakers, if you got some high-end speakers, if you don't have high-end speakers, and you want a smaller amp, which ladies love because it's nice and small, it doesn't look like clutter, it's great.
And powerful, I assume,
And powerful,
right?
125 watts, high current, D-class amplification, 2-channel.
So, I mean, this is kind of high-end when you're describing it, but you were saying you don't necessarily have to have high-end speakers to use it?
That's right, because on the soundbar part, this year's model allows you to have an HDMI ARC, which is audio return channel, and goes into the TV, right? But you're using existing speakers, so this amp will actually be your soundbar.
Right. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
well, let's learn more about it. We have a video that we'll throw to here and give you a little idea of what the Sonos amp is all about.
Power your entertainment with Sonos amp. Delivering 125 watts per channel, amp supports high-fidelity sound and streaming for record players and bookshelf, floor standing, or architectural speakers. Listen to music, podcasts, radio, and audiobooks from over 100 streaming services, or enjoy vinyl and music stored on your computer. Configure a 4.0, 4.1, or 5.1 sound system and enjoy immersive listening experiences for TV, movies, and gaming. Direct digital input eliminates the need for analog conversion, so you get clear, undistorted sound for music streaming and TV. Streamline control of all your music services with the Sonos app on your phone or tablet. AMP also supports voice control via smart speakers and devices, such as the Sonos One and Beam. Use AirPlay with AMP to send sound from your iPhone or iPad to your home sound system. Designed to fit standard racks, AMP is sleek and compact. Hide it away in a closet, mount it to a wall, tuck it under furniture, or display it next to your turntable. Add AMP to your wireless network via Wi-Fi, or hardwire it and easily turn Wi-Fi off in the app. With a centralized heatsink, array of air inlets, and discrete output stage, AMP is built to keep its cool while powering even the most demanding speakers. Sonos makes it easy to expand your home sound system when you're ready. Simply connect new speakers over Wi-Fi to enjoy listening in more rooms. And because Sonos regularly updates with new features, voice services, and API integrations, your options are always up to date and improving. Sonos amp. More power, more possibilities.
Well, that just says it all, Lance. I love that. So it's works right from your phone, too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it looks like an Apple TV box, doesn't it? A big Apple TV box.
It kind of does,
right?
yeah.
But it's great. And they really clean the back of it. Like, the back of it is really cool because they've got binding posts that you can actually screw on and then put the speakers on there.
Okay.
There's your HDMI ARC.
Right.
Right? They make it very simple in the back. But what the video didn't say, and I found out, which is really good, is that you can put a turntable into this. So imagine bookshelf speakers into a small amp and your turntable's right here. Fantastic.
You can do that with this?
Yeah. And say I need a little bit more bottom end, right?
Yeah.
So that sub out on the back of this amp, right? You can actually put your existing sub or group one of the Sonos subs. So they thought of everything. And because they're a software company, they just keep on updating the software and you get the latest and greatest. It's so cool.
I like it. All right, so there you go, the Sonos new amp. And how much does this go for quickly, Lance?
$799.
Okay, so but
Well
worth it.
worth
I mean,
it.
it does
Well
so
worth
much.
it. That's so much because a phono preamp itself would be like $600.
Okay, and you wouldn't be getting as much as you're
No, and you're getting
out of
all the
this.
bells and whistles in it, and
Yeah.
you're going to use all the features,
Yeah.
and you'll have a great system.
It's like a one-stop shop. I like
Absolutely.
that. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the Sonos new app, you can get a hold of Lance at Andre's. Go visit him at the store. He'll tell you everything you need to know about electronics, essentially. We're not done with Lance. We have weather after a break, but we're going to be back in with Lance as well, talking a little bit more about sound bars. So we'll look forward to that. Back in a few minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're keeping Lance here. Yes, Lance Yamada from Andre's Electronic Experts still with us here on the show. Talking now, of course, were chatting a little bit earlier, Lance, about the new amp from Sonos, but you wanted to talk about sound bars in general and sort of, I guess, Bose versus Sonos, like what's better?
Yeah, you know what? Everybody has their personal preference, right?
Yeah.
If you have Bose products, really, you're so used to that bottom end, the bass sound.
Yeah.
You're probably going to stick with their products, right? If you're thinking on the music side of things, then you're probably going the Sonos area because they're more a software company, but the music part is incredible, right?
Yeah.
What you can do with the music, and because of their software, they can do that kind of stuff, right? They don't use Bluetooth technology, they use the Wi-Fi, and then they use stuff like what's the music on your phone, or stuff that's on the internet, or any of the radio stations all over the world. And if you can bring it into your living room for whatever party or atmosphere, whether it's a Sunday coffee type music or dance music for, say, New Year's Eve or anything like that, there's a lot more options there. And you're using data anyway, so you might as well take advantage of it, right?
So one isn't better than the other. They just both offer two different things,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And Sonos came first, right?
Okay,
So
I
everybody,
didn't know that.
all the companies are trying to beat Sonos, right? But they're a
course.
software company. They do what they do. Everybody tries and gets close to them, but
Yeah.
they can't really get to the level these guys are.
Okay, so sound bars are quite, that's the way to go now, right?
Yeah, everybody's, if you get into a new house, whatever, and you want to declutter, or you can't get
Yeah.
into the walls, you can't put wires and that stuff, that is just going forward. For sure in the future, more sound bars, more better sounding bars, right? Everybody needs to understand price point usually dictates what's inside the sound bar. So for instance, the Play Bar has 9 speakers and 9 amps. So 1 amp per speaker.
But
so
they're so small and sleek.
yeah, so there's no
right?
distortion,
We'd never
right?
think that there was that much inside of
Incredible. Then you add voice to it. So now voice activated speaker, whether it's Amazon, this year probably is going to have Google Assist, which is good. And then you've got Bose, does the same exact thing. They've cosmetically changed their bars, a little more rounded edges and that stuff. Cosmetically, they got a black glass on top, right? Instead of a plastic on top.
Yeah.
So they did a more cosmetic change, but they didn't touch anything with the sound because that's what sells, right?
Yeah.
But all those products are definitely going forward. In the future, it's going to be more sound bars, right? Not to say that the receiver and the big speakers for home theaters is going to be obsolete, because that's still going, right? If you have a big room, why wouldn't you take advantage of that?
Yeah, exactly.
And the big thing in those things is the receivers, they have Dolby Atmos. And it's a chip from Dolby Atmos. And what that is basically whatever you listen to at the theater up in Aberdeen there, is exactly what you get. So when you're sitting in the middle and you see all these JBL speakers on the side and you're going, wow, that sound is going 360 degrees around. And I'm going, but the speakers are only on the side, right? It's the chip that's in the receiver that does that. Now that allows the consumer to get a middle of the road, which about $600 now you can get Dolby Atmos receivers.
For your own home.
Yeah, and the whole idea is you just need a 7.1 surround sound system, which is 2 fronts, 2 backs, 2 rears, 2 sides, right?
Okay.
And then you can have exactly what's up at the theater.
Wow. I think people are going to be renovating.
Popcorn
listening to
machine and
you.
a slush machine, and you're good to go, right?
Lance, you sell it well. Wonderful.
It's a lot of fun stuff.
Thank you, Lance. We really appreciate your time today. For more information, you can visit andreselectronicexperts.com or, of course, visit them at the store as well. We're back in a couple of minutes. We're talking with the Kamloops Learners Society, the Adult Learners Society, about what they're offering this year in 2019. Stay with us.